Cats have a unique way of winning our hearts. When you look at one, it's impossible not to notice the immediate, almost magical bond that forms between you. For many, a cat is not just a pet. It's a family member, a presence that warms the home and brings joy. But what makes this relationship so special? The answer might be more scientific than we realize. It all starts with the physical and behavioral traits of cats, which tap into our deepest protective instincts. That's why, even as they grow, cats continue to be our babies. Let's dive deeper into this connection, starting with their adorable features. Baby-like features in cats. When we look at a cat, especially a kitten, it's hard not to notice they possess traits typically associated with human babies. Kittens have large heads, expressive eyes, and rounded faces, features that make anyone melt with cuteness. However, these traits aren't just charming. They play a critical role in how we emotionally connect with cats. This phenomenon is called neoteny, a scientific term that describes the presence of immature physical features, which activate a system in our brain called the baby schema. This system is the same one that makes human babies irresistibly adorable and triggers our instinct to care for and protect them. The baby schema causes us to perceive cats as vulnerable little beings that need our help, even though, in reality, they are perfectly independent. When we see kittens or even adult cats with these features, our brain generates an emotional response, making us want to care for them. That's why, even when a cat is fully grown, its appearance continues to evoke our instincts for affection and protection. Another fascinating characteristic of cats is their meow. Unlike their wild relatives, such as tigers or lions, who rarely meow, domestic cats have developed this specific behavior to communicate with humans. A cat's meow, particularly the soft, short meows they use to get our attention, is almost like a baby's cry. Just like with human babies, this sound triggers our need to respond. Research suggests that domestic cats have fine-tuned their meows to be higher-pitched and more urgent, resembling a child's cry, which compels us to help them. This behavior not only strengthens the emotional bond between a cat and its owner, but also gives the person a sense of being needed and involved. When we hear a meow, our instinctive response is to act, whether by giving attention, affection, or fulfilling a need such as feeding them or opening a door. In this way, a cat's meow becomes a loving call, creating a constant exchange of affection and interaction. If you've ever caught yourself speaking to your cat in a soft, high-pitched voice, know that this isn't random. This behavior, known as baby talk, is a natural way for us to connect with animals. Using a more melodic and affectionate tone when speaking to cats activates an emotional response in both the owner and the cat. Scientifically, this is referred to as pet-directed speech, and numerous studies show that cats respond positively to this form of communication. Cats are highly sensitive to our tone of voice, and when we speak to them affectionately, it's as if we're opening a channel of emotional communication. This strengthens the bond between owner and pet, as the cat feels safer and more confident in our presence. This spontaneous and natural exchange of affection reflects the depth of the relationship between a cat and its owner, making it more akin to that of a parent and child. Another endearing behavior cats display is their famous kneading. This action, where a cat presses its paws into soft surfaces like cushions or even their owner's body, harks back to their kittenhood. When nursing, kittens knead their mother's belly to stimulate milk production. In adulthood, this behavior signifies the cat's comfort and trust in its owner. When a cat kneads its owner, it's not merely showing affection but also expressing that it feels secure and loved. This gesture is a sign that the cat views its owner as a source of comfort, almost like a maternal figure. Such behavior deepens the emotional bond, creating an environment of love and protection. The baby schema. Effect. The effect of the baby schema extends beyond cats' physical appearance to how our brains emotionally respond to the vulnerability signals they emit. The strong reaction we have to seeing a cat with baby-like traits stems from an evolutionary mechanism. We're inclined to care for cute beings to ensure their survival. This instinct applies to both humans and animals. When we see a cat with these features, our tendency is to treat it with more care, affection, and attention. Even though adult cats are no longer as vulnerable as kittens, the baby schema still makes us perceive them that way. Consequently, The love and attention cats receive throughout their lives remain constant, fostering a relationship of deep and enduring affection, as if we're caring for a baby that never grows up. The bond between cats and their owners is comparable to the relationship a child shares with their parents. Cats form profound attachments to humans and, like children, seek security and comfort from the people they view as their support figures. This behavior is not mere coincidence, but a reflection of the emotional bond developed over time. As kittens, cats turn to their owners in moments of fear or uncertainty, which mirrors the trust and love in the relationship. Many of us treat our cats as our children, and that's completely natural. The human tendency to anthropomorphize animals, attributing human characteristics to them, is a way to further strengthen the emotional bond. It's not uncommon to see owners buying gifts for their cats, celebrating their birthdays, or even dressing them in little outfits. This behavior reflects a desire to deepen the connection with the animal, making it feel like an integral part of the family. This anthropomorphization is not a negative thing. On the contrary, it reinforces the idea that our cats are more than just pets. They are truly important members of our family. They are our babies, always ready to give us love, affection, and companionship. Finally, there's the psychological phenomenon known as the primacy effect, which describes how the first impressions we form of something or someone can stay with us for a lifetime. When we adopt a cat as a kitten, the image of a playful, energetic little being becomes etched in our memory. As the cat grows, we can't help but still see it as that baby it once was. This effect is very similar to what happens with parents who find it difficult to see their children grow up. For cat owners, even when their feline companions mature, they continue to be seen as the adorable babies they once were. This relationship, rooted in mutual affection and care, ensures that cats remain our babies forever. The unconditional love they offer us is reflected in every gesture, every affectionate glance, teaching us about the depth of emotional bonds we can form with the beings we love. And so, cats remain our eternal companions, with their charming quirks and unique traits, making our lives infinitely more special and filled with love.